It's just the good thing is they're trying to seem educated, and they still what it is they're re as they would say they rebranding their lies, same shit. But another thing I never mentioned, like when I first got out the army, again, what does this have to do with poor black people? The black people in Birmingham, well, and some of my old classmates, if I run into them, they were mad at me because I was, just out the army, and I guess they thought I made my body a certain way to make them mad. No, seriously, they even tried to attribute it as me walking around with an S on my chest. You know, I'm like, I'm not gonna slunch over and make my chest won't poke out. I was still kind of small. I'm still small, but they just it's like you're intimidated. I'm not trying to intimidate. I don't care if you look at me. Really, I don't care if the hoes look at me. You just I dress nice, but back then I was dressing a different way, and they was just so mad at how I'm naturally made. Seriously, these are black folks. I mean, it's disgusting. He's like, it still bothers you? No, they still bring up stuff. All that the haircuts now. This morning. Again, every morning I take. I'm glad that's like the easiest way. I can't believe it. It's a big deal to them. I don't know what they think it's gonna do. The mocking. I'm gonna what? Oh, let me not take a shower this morning. The Democrats will get mad at me. I really don't understand. They're just, but I know they're just jealous. I don't understand that, but yeah. I mean, yeah, y'all, you're a desk jockey. Yeah, you got to work out and run all this stuff and go to the gym. We didn't have to go to the gym. That was our job to stay in shape, to stay fit. We might have to march 20 miles. Seriously, with carrying heavy equipment after we jumped out of an airplane before we can get picked up. But anyway, they got a video. There's so many videos, and just like yesterday, that NAACP talking about, we're trying to save the soul of the NAACP. These house niggas are disgusting. Seriously, it is the. I think they need to be. Yeah. Now there's a video who got 7 million views supposedly from weeks ago or days or whatever it was, and I would look at that one, but it's a video. Yeah, teen versus 20 Trump liberal teen. It's the same shit. He's just same shit, trying to the communist Marxist shit. Trying to yeah, 5 days ago that nobody seen till the day all of a sudden, and all he is just same lies and games, just trying to seem smart. He's playing the game. He's just telling lies and the DOJ. The racist shit. Trump is racist. It's just this insane. It's like, little boy, nobody believes in the DOJ. The Democrats. How you? That's like we're supposed to believe the people we now know are the racists and communists. Their track record was, oh yeah, okay, that makes it okay. It's the deal. And then you go back. It's you're woke. He's woke. So that means he believed in BLM years ago when he's a teenager, for 15 or 16 or 14. So how can you believe in the DOJ when they was killing black men and hunting down black? They had the cops hunting down black. You can't. It's like you can't make this stupid shit up. These motherfuckers are so fucking stupid. The stupid shit they spew. They can't. It is just incredible how stupid these kids are. It's like also, in New York, Democrats in New York, a liberal shithole. But all you care about is supposedly Trump is racist. That's all y'all got. You listen to this little clown if you want to. Like I said, y'all black and y'all listen to a little 19-year-old white boy with no kids, no responsibility, and you gonna listen to him? And then of course they got all the people that's I don't know. I don't think they're real Trump supporters. I think all of them are. You see comments. One of them supposedly one of them says everybody says something racist. No, everybody doesn't say something racist. It's bullshit. You know exactly what. Like I said, that's the type of shit trying to play it off, get you fucked up. Where I'm from, you know exactly what you meant, and you know what you said. It ain't no everybody. Either you know what you're doing, or you don't. So don't lie about it. Either way, you're gonna take this ass whooping. That's the end of it. Ain't nobody playing them games with y'all. Especially not no fucking 19-year-old boy. Alright, so we did yesterday the video about the NAACP. The
County Judge George, can you please explain those text messages? Would you like to say anything?
but I ain't what I was looking for. Yeah, here it is.
Saving the soul of the NAACP. At an impromptu meeting last week, NAACP members complained that funds were vanishing faster than anyone could account for them.
I would never think we would be in the situation that we are now. We can't explain what's been going on because we don't know.
Leaders of the National Civil Rights Organization moved in 2 weeks ago and suspended the membership of Maryland President Kobe Little and State Treasurer Joshua Harris. Come after several members complained about unapproved spending of funds, and now they're calling for 3 vice presidents and executive committee members to be suspended too. A complaint obtained by Fox 45 alleges that the 3 vice presidents were reimbursed more than $31,000 for travel expenses in the month of May, without showing receipts to support the expenses. The complaint also alleges the organization paid $24,000 to hold a membership meeting at a member's church. Saving the soul of the NAACP.
The NAACP has no soul, never did. You're a bunch of thieving ass house niggas the whole time.
You see the headlines from across the world. Thousands of lives lost. Millions displaced.
The economy under Trump was great, and it will be great again. That's been thrown into controversy recently, as all of these liars have been talking about.
Exactly. They just resorted to just lying. No, the economy's we're doing great. I'm doing great. They think leaving a comment in the comment section. I'm doing great. First of all, we can't see you. Make some videos. If you have somebody leave a comment and have them on their daily life. Matter of fact, show us proof that that's your house. You're not in a Airbnb. Just show us that your life you're doing great. Don't just leave a fucking comment.
A new interest in America's new booming economy that they credit to Kamala Harris and Biden's amazing, whatever they did. It was magic.
The economy is booming in a way that no one had predicted.
Hold on. I'm going to take you back to 1980, back when they thought he was going to join the Reagan administration, and the NAACP started calling him.
That's another thing. That's just like I said, jealousy. It's not just he gonna help black people and all Americans for real. They jealous. No, just say that your neighbor, they find out you finna get a job. I don't know somewhere that pays good money. They're mad. And the next thing you know, a couple of months, you're gonna have a new car. Might even move your family out in a year or two. They mad. You leaving us? That's another part of it.
The House, you know what?
Because of some of the views that you take, which are considered by the professional civil rights leaders who are traditional Democrats, they
A professional civil rights leader should be in prison. You're a professional con artist.
say that you are insensitive, and they're concerned that if you become a prominent person in the Reagan administration, that you will harm black people.
That's right. They're accusing Thomas Sowell of harming black people. That's what they all do, by the way, with Clarence Thomas, with all of our great, even guys like Larry Elder. They're called House, you know what? It's the only name they can do. Now I'm going to take you to
Like they say, that's the communist Marxist way. Accuse you of being what they are. They the house niggas for real. We can see it. Yes, massa. Massa. Yeah, they get mad because you leaving, man. Fuck this. No, massa can suck my dick. I'm out of here.
back to this modern case where Thomas Sowell defends Trump against these liberal lies.
People like Paul Krugman was saying that when Trump gets in, the economy is going to tank. No, the economy hit new highs.
All right.
But there are so many people among the intelligentsia, especially, who are absolutely immune to facts. It's as if they took their anti-fact shots every year, and the facts will just not affect them.
So remember, when the intelligentsia says that
It's
Trump,
just like I said when I was talking to about my homeboy the other day, right? And I told y'all about it. Like, and he just literally lied to my face after I told, and I showed him. I think he was kind of upset because, like I said, I brought my other phone. We're doing a video call, and I'm like, nah, I got my phone right. I said, nope. I knew you was gonna say some bullshit. That's why I brought my other phone so I could pull it up right in front of your face. Cause they still lie. It's not that they're mean, that's what they're trained. Like I said, there probably was another meeting he went to in Italy. Him and his wife, they just, you got time, you in another, you might as well see the sights.
that the current economy is doing great under Kamala Harris, remember, they are immune to facts. They have only been lying to you. They also said that the economy was bad under Trump. And they say that the economy will be bad again under Trump because they're immune to facts. It's the exact opposite. Now we're going to go back to Thomas Sowell in 1980, dealing with Democrat liars.
When one NAACP official is quoted as saying the following, quote, he, referring to you, would play the same kind of role which historically the House played.
I mean, I keep saying it, but that's why they try to sabotage us. Because once we're telling the truth, the other black folks won't believe us. Even at first they might believe us, because it does sound, it sounds like it is. It's the truth. It's saying, plus they know you. But then when they see you start, they sabotage us, and the other black folks see it. They don't see what happens. They just see you and like, man, that nigga ain't know what he's talking about. I knew that nigga ain't know shit. I'm glad I ain't listened to that fool. Da. And yeah, they like to see it. Then now you're down and out, and they're stealing money, and it looks like they're right. But now, it's all over. They're mad because the whole thing has been broken up. And they got to earn their right, earn everything, earn their way. They're living that right. The rights are God given, but they got to earn their way, and they're mad. But they gave that up anyway. They worship the devil openly.
One NAACP official is quoted as saying the following, quote, he, referring to you, would play the same kind of role which historically the House played for the plantation owners.
This isn't something new.
I mean, he tried to call him a house. He's trying to say, that's another thing, he's trying to say it slickly. The rest of us, we would have punched him right in his mouth right then. But you got to maintain and not crash out.
All this pumped up evil racism from the left, mostly
Exactly. That is pure evil to sit there and say, then try to play it off, Nasty ass, jealous ass niggas. House niggas.
liberals. This is very old. This is what they've always done. It's the only play they have in their book.
He could mete out the straight discipline, no matter how inhumanely
But that's
administered.
the good thing. They only got one, and that part is they're still using it to this very second. That's all they got. The same tired ass play, and it's all over. You know, it's nothing they can do about it. Everybody knows. Everybody done with their bullshit. I said he should be in prison, not just left alone. You know, the wither away because they can't figure it out.
He, referring to you, would play the same kind of role which historically the House played for the plantation owners.
This isn't something new. All this pumped up evil racism from the left, mostly by white liberals. This is very old. This is what they've always done. It's the only play they have in their book.
He could mete out the straight discipline, no matter how inhumanely administered. It would be presumed more acceptable because the hands of the disciplinarian are black, end of quote.
True. Says it like it is. It is. It's pure crap. It was never true. It is not true now with Thomas Sowell. It's ridiculous. The idea that he's a disciplinarian and against blacks. He was always rejecting Democrat ideas because it was so bad, specifically for the black communities they claimed to help.
Well, this kind of contemptible business is typical of what you find among people who have no arguments, no facts, no evidence, and who simply have to defend themselves in positions they've taken.
That's true today also. They have no facts and no evidence, so they have to resort back to this kind of goofy talk.
I think the NAACP itself is much more in the image of the...
That's all they got. Yeah, is you're not one of us. You're not skin folk. I mean, kin folk. All skin folk and kin. You know, nobody wants to be your kin. You're a piece of shit. Who the fuck wants to be kin folk with a piece of shit? A loser. Yeah, we're allergic to losers. Stay the fuck away from me. Shit. Next thing you know, your pocket's gonna be empty.
That's true today also. They have no facts and no evidence, so they have to resort back to this kind of goofy talk.
I think the NAACP itself is much more in the image of the House, that they are simply the end of the civil rights or the liberal white establishment. They follow wherever the head leads. And if that leads them to destroy opportunities for blacks, they do it because that keeps them in with the white philanthropists who support them, the white media who back them up, the editorial columns and elsewhere.
White philanthropists, white media, this is big money by white liberals. And the NAACP, he's saying, is the ass end of the civil rights movement. That is, they're the ones actually following what their white masters want.
It's typical of the kind of garbage to which they're reduced.
Slaves.
Lack of anything better that they can offer.
They have no ideas. They have nothing to offer. They just want to really destroy the economy to remain in control of it. Thomas Sowell here offers some wisdom, and our hats off to him. I'm John Mike.
Yeah, not just in control of the economy, in control of everybody. We need help. We need government assistance. Now, in real, emergencies, a disaster, a flood, hurricane, whatever, the fires, wildfire, whatever. You need federal money, but not, because they destroyed the economy on purpose. But like I said, I think they're figuring out they really can't shenanigan an election coming up, and the polls, whatever they, like I said, I don't know. Let me just look it up. Who in the hell do they poll? Where are the polls? I never even just look that shit the fuck up right quick. Who in the hell? Who gets polled or what? Where the pollsters? Or how do they get the polls? Pretty sure this must be a liberal. Pew Research is about 1 in 26,000. Well, that's Pew Research. What is it? I'm talking about how does polling work for elections and polls, Caltech. See, yeah, Caltech. Them, see what I'm saying? How do yeah everything? Yeah, Caltech. Yeah, Democrat stronghold. UCLA bonds or whatever. I know that's different. I'm just saying. Yeah, that network of people. See, bullshit. Political polls provide insights into the preferences and beliefs of certain groups of people, often voters in a specific country, state, or state, or district. Polling results can inform policy. That's not what we asked. You know what polling is supposed to do. Everybody knows exactly. Yeah, it was who. How is it done? They really think all this stuff is. Penn State. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, yeah, but so that's what we have. Harrison and Trump are tied. Yeah, of course, Penn State, all the liberal universities. Yeah. What I'm saying is this is or the ones whatever. I know that they don't conduct them, but where's the straight out information, the straight up answer? Yeah, UC Berkeley. Yeah, we're supposed to believe the polls. Caltech, Penn State, UC Berkeley. Yeah, I know they. What I'm saying is, where's the straight answer of how? Where do you go? Or who do they come to? They go have door to door. Do they call? You know, do that? What? How is it? How is it done? Let me click on it and see if it. Describe sampling error as a statistical error. What are some of the non-statistical? Sometimes there is a bias generated by. Yeah, okay. Look, where the fuck is the regular answer? Not even layman's terms. This is not hard to understand, and that's why I can sift through the book. Where is literally who do they hire? Do they all you do they just hire temps? Like the census. They just hire people. That's what. Yeah, the actual physical, as in nerd speak, the hardware of the pole. Not this. This is software of the pole. This is the analytics. No, we want to know the hardware. How does it actually physically work? This is what but you can't find that shit. All you get is a bunch of answers that they think people. Oh yeah, he's educated. Okay, I'll leave it at that then. Okay, well here, but see, see, in order to read it, I got to pay $1 or something. Whom do we? This is the New York Times. Whom do we talk to, and how do we reach them? Do we using live call centers? So y'all call out. Okay, so then the other question should be: is it just random? Is it gonna show or are they gonna okay. But this ain't gonna go away. You can't oh, okay, it does go away. Yeah, that's another thing. Why don't you just go down the list? I mean, I guess you want to find out about unregistered voters too, but then you gotta, I don't know, you gotta work harder to talk to people who aren't registered and don't vote. That's another thing, it would just be a 800 number or some unknown. In this day and age, back in the day, 30 years ago, when everybody had a house phone, even by the time call ID, most people still would answer it. But now, yeah, you think it's unless they, would just talk to, I mean, work with the phone companies and U.S. National Poll or da 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 da, and that's what pops up. Then yeah, more people might answer. They might be happy to answer. Oh hell yeah, I want to give my opinion, you know. But and then you still gonna get people, man, fuck all this. Why don't, yeah, stop calling my number. I don't. I know what they're trying to say. I don't. No. But anyway, back to the little kid.
Saving the soul.
This fake video. Well, it's not fake, but I think it is though. Let's see.
If somebody is to term or carrying a child and they get murdered, it is a double murder. It's not a single murder, it's double murder.
Sure.
So if the judicial system, looks at it that way, shouldn't abortion be looked at the same way, or is it based on the person decide, oh yeah, I could kill somebody or not?
Yeah, I can explain that to you. So first of all, I would like to tell you why I'm pro-choice. That's because I don't value, right, a unicellular life form that doesn't have the ability to display like first-person subjective experiences. Right, I don't value the fetus.
See, it's like no, I don't. No, he's fucking crazy. The boy is crazy. That's the end of it. And no, someone like him will never be in politics. He needs to be in a mental hospital.
It has that ability. That comes at about 20 through 24 weeks. But now that we got that out of the way, you do ask a great question, right? How can I say that abortion isn't murder?
And whatever, say it don't matter. Don't matter, That's the point of having a mother and father. You can't do anything when you're 1 day old. You can't take care of yourself when you're 2 years old. You can't take care of yourself when you're 5 years old. So we shouldn't value. You're 19. You can't take care of yourself. So we shouldn't value you. Value you. I don't value you. You can't take care of yourself, you little piece of shit.
Around sport legislation that would allow someone that kills a
that
mother.
was just pure bullshit. Seriously. Oh, no, I don't. That's your opinion, and that's it. That's just your opinion. And first of all, it's left to the states. If you don't like it, move to another state.
That is pregnant to be charged with double homicide. Well, I could tell you through an analogy. Let's say you have a car. What kind of car do you drive?
I drive a Malibu.
You drive a Malibu, okay. So if you go up to your Malibu, after we're done debating here, and you break the windshield, did you do anything wrong? No, it's your car. It's your property.
No, bro. No, a car is an inanimate object. Like y'all say, we don't own your body. The government needed no. You don't own the person you killed. No, that's not the same thing. That is not the same. Yeah, you could break your own car. You could break your own computer. I could break my own phone. You could do whatever the fuck you want to do to something you own. If that's the case, then why do we have child protective services? Look, that is a dumb analogy. The boy is fucking stupid. He's not just crazy, he's stupid. Because like I said, can you just break your 5-year-old child's arm? No, you going to fucking jail.
make that decision.
It depends on what view you look at it.
Well, I mean, let's think about it this way. If you go
See, they're trying. Why would you? I wouldn't even, like. What are you talking about? That is the dumbest analogy I ever heard of. That was just stupid. See, that's why I said this is phony. These are all Democrats. This is fucking phony. What sane person would sit there and try to debate on that? Not because, oh, that's too smart, I can't get out of that. It's your fucking car. You can break it all you want. Can you break your wife's mouth? Or woman herself. She can fuck her husband up while he sleep. We all joke about that shit. Oh shit, nigga, you better not go to sleep. You know, so that bitch look mad as hell at you, nigga. You know, well, you probably, that's his girl, you wouldn't say bitch, but shit, nigga, she look mad as hell. I wouldn't even go to sleep tonight. I go, you know, whatever. Go to your mom's house or something, bro. You might not wake up. The way she looking, she can't, you know, she don't own you either. She can't break your teeth out, you know. The bottom line, y'all, yeah, this dumb shit that she owns, you know, the baby is inside of her. Look, bitch, keep your legs closed if you don't want a baby. And as far as the rape, you know, like I said, you know, y'all want to make everything emotional. Just like anything, you got to be more careful. Plain and simple. No, you want to get, no, don't blame it. No, what were you doing out at 2 a.m? Well, what if it was her, you know, stepdad or uncle or what? Da 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 da. Like I said, I was a little boy, and I was always told immediately, and I understood. Like I said, if somebody touches you, you come tell me no matter what. I don't care who it is. I don't want to hear that he groomed her. No, why are you leaving your child with your brother or whoever it is, and you haven't properly taught them to come and tell you anything that happened to them? That's on you. You need charge the man and charge the mother. Since you want to play analogy games and shit, why wouldn't you teach your daughter when she was 3 years old? If you ain't got to explain nothing, you ain't got to explain sex. Just say if anybody touch you. But y'all don't discipline your kids anyway. Like I said, you would be more worried talking to a stranger that you're gonna get a whooping. You know. You don't talk to strangers. If it's somebody you know, I don't care who it is, you come and tell. But let's go to the beginning.
There's two main categorical reasons why I say Harris would be better than Trump. The first category is character.
And character, she don't have no, she's a liar. She's a hoe. We know for a fact. That is a fact. The only thing they got on Trump is all lies. The Stormy Daniels, all the fucking lies. There is nothing to prove. Everything is trumped up. Just like Alvin Bragg, all of that. His boss, his former, the head in New York City, in New York. That's on tape. Ain't no, this some bullshit. No, you got caught. If you get caught on tape as an undercover catch you selling drugs, you can't say that's some bullshit. So just because you're a high level Democrat, you can't just say that's some bullshit. You got caught on tape.
Speaking of which, if we're bringing up stuff from the past, we can say she slept with Willie Brown, broke up a family just to get her job.
She got 4.5 million votes to get into AG and DA and slept with 0 of them.
You don't know that, though. Do you know that? No.
That's another thing. He don't know that, He said is that she got 4. What if he didn't answer the question? He she got 4 points. We know election. Yeah, exactly. Shenanigans. And California is a shithole, a whole state. You see motherfucking shit. So we don't know why they voted for her if she got them. First of all, her city, where she left, is fucked up. They're shitting in the streets. So her city is fucked up. So what are you talking about?
Speaking of which, if we're bringing up stuff from the past, we can say she slept with Willie Brown, broke up a family just to get her job.
She got 4.5 million votes to get into AG and DA and slept with 0 of them.
You don't know that, though. Do you know that?
And then he's talking about slept with 0. This will say he's stupid. She wouldn't have been in the position in the first place to get voted on. Her name wouldn't have been on the ballot, dumbass. Do you not? I mean, this boy is stupid. Why was her name even on the ballot? Because she fucked Willie Brown. It's just stupid. I know he's sitting down, but just as far as trying to be in the public, you stupid little boy. You stupid. That is plain stupid. You know what the fuck that means? She got 4 points. So you saying she slept? No, you stupid bitch. Her name wouldn't be on the fucking ballot if she didn't sleep with Willie Brown. Somebody else more who was way better qualified should have been on the ballot. It's not only the fact that she did that to get the job. Somebody who was better qualified lost the job because she slept their way to the top. It's not even about it's not just about the city she fucked up. Wait a minute.
Hey everyone, I wanted to tell you about one of the best deals we've ever had on our chocolate and vanilla and even on flavored. Jimmy.
But anyway, though, this other video I'm looking for right quick. You know, it's like, yeah, if you're so smart, how come you don't understand the concept of sleeping your way to the top? You wouldn't it's just like going to an interview and you got all these credentials and then you find out literally, or not to the interview, you're in the company already and somebody else gets promoted and everybody knows. It's not just they're mad at her. They literally know you're the better person. And it could be another female. But everybody that she only had to sleep with one person. And if you're like, well, everybody else voted, she wouldn't, her name shouldn't have been on the ballot. It's like nobody's falling for these stupid ass word games. And you don't answer the question. He didn't answer. If you want to talk about moral, why won't you answer the question by her sleeping with a married man? Period. You just go, she got 40. No, you didn't answer the question.
Political gain. She targeted and criminalized them. Something she won't even do to illegal immigrants. Remember? Kamala said she would decriminalize illegal immigration, but she was out there in California searching for charges to put on black people. That's your so-called progressive prosecutor. Yeah, they love talking about this fake record that she's so proud of, but they never bring up the thousands of cases like this. Sorry. The next day, the Orange County Register showed the pictures of my arrest.
That's her getting arrested for her child being sick. It wasn't her child, you can't control your child when they're in school. Her child was sick, had a sick note of a disease, not just sick, like, something that needs to be treated. First of all, they said it was going to help her. And they put this is a fact. There's the news report of her getting arrested.
Mother being arrested. It was a truancy rate at over 2.5 times that of white students. Everyone knew most truant kids were black. I think Kamala Harris wanted me as an example to threaten other single black mothers, like, this can happen to you if you don't get your kids in class. The police even put out a press release naming me and other black single mothers like Toya Daniels who got arrested the same day.
But it's labeled keeping kids in school and out of gangs, and her kid is literally trying to get life-saving treatments. And that also, they said they was going to help her financially.
was just beginning. They gave me 2 charges: failure to supervise and encourage school attendance, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
The roof of my mom's house is over 30 years old and desperately needs to be replaced. She reached out to a few contractors.
Attendance and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. I couldn't believe it. They framed my daughter as a gang member and basically charged me with neglect. I spent the next 2 years in court fighting these charges. Kamala assigned her nastiest prosecutors to my case. My homicide prosecutors. My gang prosecutors. And they went over there and I said, when you go over there, look really mean. Like 10 different prosecutors. They kept pressuring me to plead guilty and spend a year in jail. But I kept refusing because I did nothing wrong. All the time I had to spend going to court, I was struggling to care for my shuttle. I lost my job.
Literally, that's the picture, real pictures of her daughter, video. And they said she was out because she was skipping school. She's literally fighting for her life in the hospital. And he wasn't talking about Trump and Kamala actually having morals and integrity. What did he say? Integrity or something? That little boy is crazy. He's a demonic little, I think he need to be in a mental hospital.
Couldn't pay rent, and we got evicted. I became homeless. We had to move into a motel, and
the little boy is crazy. He's not a look. He look crazy. Look at him. He looks like a fucking demonic. He does. He look like one of them 1990s movies, Mickey and Mal. One of them crazy them crazy motherfuckers. He's crazy.
She got 4.5 million votes to get into 8 better than Trump. The first category is character.
Speaking of which,
character. Arresting a mother with a sick child, and then on top of it, the mother has got evicted because of all of the legal problems. And she can't afford to not even have a house. And she had a job. She was a medical assistant or something. This nasty bitch Kamala. This boy needs to.
Bringing up stuff from the past, we can say she slept with Willie Brown, broke up a family. Just
4.5 million people get in her position of power.
But the one person that she did
serious?
was the most important person.
Did you just say that she had to sleep with 4.5?
He's trying to cut her off. He's trying to make her fit. No, bitch. Like we said, she wouldn't have been on the ballot. She wasn't qualified. She shouldn't even been on the ballot, little stupid bitch.
Billion? Oh. My name is Dean Withers. I'm a 19-year-old liberal. I do political debate.
Your name is Dean Withers. You a stupid motherfucker. I'm gonna find his little.
For a living, today, I'm surrounded by 20 Trump supporters. My first claim is Donald Trump is a racist.
Yeah, so I don't understand how people get this idea that Trump is racist.
I mean, literally, I look. If I sat there, if I was there, look, little boy, you wipe that smart ass, smug ass look off your face. I don't care. No, I'm not finna debate you.
We came from a communist country. They came from Cuba, and they came from Mexico. So I don't see anything or any statement that he's ever made that's racist. I mean, there's accusations, but there's no facts behind it. And this whole idea that all Hispanics are illegal immigrants and they came here undocumented is not true.
Nobody said that. That's what I'm saying. Everybody knows that's a Democrat lie that Republicans think. No, nobody said that.
Because my family came here on both sides through the legal immigration process, not illegally here.
Okay, so that was a bold claim. You just said that, there's no facts to substantiate the idea that Donald Trump is going to be a racist. So in the 1970s, there's civil litigation held against him by the DOJ, the state of New York, for literally not renting to black people. What they did is they'd send in, quote unquote, testers to his rental properties at the time. They'd send in a white person. The white person would ask the property manager if they had any available properties to rent. They'd say, yes, here we go, here's housing application. Then they'd send in a black tester that asked the same question, and then they'd actually be denied. When this was investigated by the DOJ, the property manager told them that this was just a quote-unquote order from the higher-up, from this boss, from Donald Trump. And then they investigated Donald Trump, brought civil litigation against him, and they essentially determined that, he wasn't renting to black people.
19-year-old, know nothing about 70s New York. I was a little kid 5, 6 years old in the 70s New York. Like I said, that's the only time I was scared in my life. He said, "Cause you were 5." No, when I was back in Queens or down south, I wasn't scared like that. It's just I never forget the smell, the trains, all that. And we don't know how true these claims are. I still don't, it's like, no, don't know how true those claims are at all. Who was doing it? Al Sharp, a young Al Sharp is like, man, I don't buy the whole thing. Either way, it's like, no, they didn't have hidden cameras, but you know,
the DOJ that he was no longer going to racially profile in his housing application, and even how to put ads in the New York newspaper.
So basically,
saying that he'd rent to black people.
So what you're saying is basically he's not renting to black people, but yet he employs a lot of minorities. He employs a lot of blacks, Asians, Hispanics onto his staff. So why wouldn't he be renting to black people? It doesn't make any sense. Also,
because it is an example of racism.
But also,
it doesn't make any. That's why I said it doesn't make any sense.
That the Department of Justice is weaponized against people that do something in life.
Can you give me
exactly. That's another thing. Yeah, exactly. That's what. And then literally, that video I just showed Thomas Sowell in 1980 getting attacked because he would have taken a position 1980 in Reagan's newly elected his cabinet, an economist. So yeah. Like he said, yeah, exactly. The Cuban is right. That he's trying to, this little boy again. But it's all right. Somebody gonna catch his little ass. He ain't gonna, he can't be safe for long.
Evidence of that, yes, I will, because Trump was political for a very long time. He made political statements. He was very unpopular.
That's another thing he do is this videos with, they got other videos. Oh, he knew back then. He's young. He knew back then. He was saying things. We didn't know. I was, 10 years old. Why would I know? If you watch it, but now you see it. He's new back then. So yeah, he was always one of their targets.
With a lot of Democrats, he would say things that they didn't like, and they would go after him. He weaponize the Department of Justice, just like they are right now. They're weaponizing the Department of Justice against him.
And see, that's what they always keep trying. Well, what example? They think they're slick. What is it? Give me they try to like, bitch, this ain't school. I don't have to give you an example. If you don't know, you fucking stupid. But bottom line is you're not keeping us down, and that's the end of it. If you can whoop my ass right now, then, whatever. I guess I got to go and train harder, lift some more weights, and come back at you. But other than that, I doubt you can do that in the first place.
They're using the government for their political power to go against him because they disagree with his political opinion. That's what they do. The Democrats have been going after him for years, even considering he used to be a registered Democrat. So I don't believe that Trump is racist whatsoever. I don't see that because I see his employees. I've been to a lot of his properties in the past, and I know that he hires a lot of minorities. So I don't believe that to be true.
Okay, so your claim here is that, well,
what I mean, I'm talking about black folks. I ain't talking about white Trump supporters at all. We're talking about, the niggas that's tired of this hood shit, tired of, is that being held back by their own mentality, other black folks, white liberals like him. That's who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't do what the DOJ accused him and held him liable for doing.
Yeah, but the DOJ says a lot of things.
Exactly. That's what it's like. No, you can't have it both ways, liberal. When it suits you, you with all that, the government. But when it's not, the government's racist. America's racist. You can't have it both ways. So they were right to not prosecute those cops then, right? The BLM, they're right. The cops were right. Local cops, whatever, local judge, whatever, they're all Democrat because black folks don't live in Republican towns, cities. So those cops that was found not guilty, hey, they're
Sure, I finish real quick. So you're saying that the DOJ actually was unfairly persecuting Donald Trump, a political opponent. In the 70s, he wasn't running for any public office, so I don't know why you'd say that was a political opponent. But maybe we could look at a more intuitive example.
Well, he's made political statements.
Exactly. It's like, no, so you're trying to be smart. You're trying to be, slick, and you're not. You don't have enough life experience, You know, he does it. When I was 19, I had way more maturity and life experience. This boy has no experience. And it's like, no, you know exactly what we mean. Don't try, like I said, that's the type of shit get your ass whooped or get your face smacked off because you're trying to play games. Nigga, you know what the fuck I mean. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't try there, and because now you're insulting the dude. It's like, oh, you trying to be funny. And you know, in the street, yeah, it's okay for him to whoop your ass. He need to control him. No, 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 nope. If anything, I guess we would get him off of you after a while. It's like, nah, man, you done whooped him too much. But you know, he played that little stupid Democrat game. You know exactly what he meant. Like I said, that's what we all said. He was making statements, and they don't. I'm not a political. I don't run for anything. But you come after me, you cut. They cut. Yeah, it's the playbook. You go after anybody and everybody, anyone and everybody who says any a dissenter, especially someone with power. You got to do. You got to sabotage. But this is like this boy is a fucking clown. That boy is a fucking clown.
In the 70s as well.
Okay, okay. So your claim is that, the DOJ was unfairly persecuting him. Do you have any evidence of that?
There you go, evidence. There you go, evidence. Do you have any evidence? Evidence? If they're all corrupt, bitch, there's no evidence. That's the whole collusion, dumbass. You said there's no. Look, like I said, don't even play games with these little fools. Don't play games with them. Just let them know that's the end. It's over with. This is the end. Do you have any evidence? I was just scrolling around. I was looking for another thing, but this is not a video. This is just an article. Sick world. Of course, there's always sick world. Not the Democrats. It's just sick world. Yeah, but you know. Democrats.
Don't miss out on the perfect home. Don't all apps do that? Not really. Download the rhuttrho.com app today.
I mean, look at her. That's the mother. And y'all still will continue to vote for these Democrats and fight for them. And the female was blinded. The female cop. But anyway, I'm not even finna finish try to watch that guy. I'm pretty sure everybody sees through his bullshit. Let me see this right quick.
If you're feeling stuck at your current job level, despite all your hard work and dedication, there are three...
I'm talking about oceans dying. Tell me about why you think the coral reef problem is exaggerated.
Here's Bjorn Lomborg, who I've had on the show, who's a great guy, climatologist, who is not crazy. Somehow they let him on Bill Maher's show a couple days ago, and he explained that climate change, not that big of a problem.
I'm going to show you some of the data that actually indicates this is a problem, but it's not the end of the world by any means. So there's two of the world's leading climate economists.
I mean, I think they should get all that trash. It was a dude, and they using his machines as a young dude years ago. You know, he made some kind of contraption that scrapes all the trash, in a circle. That part I agree. I just don't like it. It looks bad, and the animals. So I think money should be put to that. I would vote or whatever to spend money on that. But who's doing all that dumping? You know, most of it's China, India, and it floats over to Hawaii. On the white west coast from China.
Rhuttrho, one of the most quoted climate economists from this year, and the other one is William Nordhaus, the guy who got the only Nobel Prize in climate economics. They both made estimates across all the different estimates of how bad is climate change going to be. By the end of the century, at a 3 degrees centigrade or 5.4 degree Fahrenheit temperature rise, the cost is going to be somewhere between 2 and 3% of GDP.
But what will the ocean look like? I mean, I'm not talking about oceans rising. I'm talking about oceans dying. And the world can't live without dead oceans.
See, they changed it. Remember, it used to be, Florida won't be there as this. It's going to be underwater, New York. Now they change it. They try to sound, they get somebody to try to sound educated. No, I'm talking about...
They're in bad shape. Between all the plastic in them, they're overfished. I mean, there's many places have no fish left at all. They're too acidic. Coral reefs, I know you've talked about, that's exaggerated. Tell me about why you think the coral reef problem is exaggerated.
That's just the data. So can I just finish the other point I was trying to make before we go on to the coral reefs? So 2 to 3% of global GDP is a problem. But remember, by the end of the century, the UN estimate the average person on the planet will be 450% as rich as he or she is today. So that means instead of being 450% as rich, we will feel like we're only 435% as rich. Yes, that's a problem. No, it's not the end of the world. On the coral reef bit,
Rich.
So
how does rich fix the ocean?
no, so on the coral reefs bit, we have a situation where we have on Great Barrier Reef, so the world's biggest coral reef, the Australian Marine Scientific Institute, sorry, I can't remember what they're called, but they're the guys who do the data every year on the coral reef since 1986. And they have been...
the one thing he said, rich, how does rich... He's rich right now. He don't want nobody else to be rich.
Assessing what is the total outcome of how good does the reef look like. And in 2009 to 2012, we thought it was terrible. It was really dramatic. The Guardian wrote the obituary for the Great Coral Reef.
I know.
And the point I've just been making is the last 3 years, they've been at the highest level, the most coral reef we've ever seen in those areas. And so the point is not that there's not a challenge for coral reefs, there is. But most of the challenge comes from overfishing, from industrial pollution, from sea runoff, and those are the kinds of things that we should fix. But we're not being well informed if we're being told this is because of climate change, so we got to change our entire infrastructure and our global economy in order to save the oceans when it's not actually what's going to happen.
And that's another thing. You changing it, and they like everybody says, they're still polluting and overfishing, and mostly again that's China. In India, where all that, so you go to, just like they've been said, we're the only ones who policed ourselves with the, our industries are the cleanest, but they don't say shit to China, who was the worst. If you was gonna like find people, that, they'll be like your neighbor, but they come to you actually clean up and cut your grass and throw your garbage away, but they come find you. And your neighbor has trash, cars, couches, everything else, but they don't say shit. That's literally what's going on. That's a good analogy.
And why do we imagine, as we treat the oceans ever worse, that the coral reefs are enjoying it more now?
Look, I don't think that
He didn't say imagine. He said the facts.
they enjoy this.
Why are they doing better in the last 3 years? It's not like we did anything.
I don't know.
Oh, well, there we go.
What do you mean? Well, there we go. If they're doing better, they're doing better, punk.
Look, all right, as long as that's honest. We don't know.
I have to say, it's pretty great that some of the people in the audience clap there, because that is the thing when you talk about climate change, and if you're not for the group,
that's what I thought. Yeah, it's like, I'm surprised they clap. They usually only clap when he say something, Bill Maher, like SEALs. But Either why that's what I've been said. You don't know. You don't know why the Earth is getting warmer. They don't know. It's not climate change. The Earth gets warm, and like I said, we wouldn't be here if the Earth didn't warm up because it's still everything here would be covered in ice. Everything will be covered in ice right now if the Earth didn't warm up on its own.
We don't give AOC the power to fix the climate. That's one of the things.
One last thing, they still trying to push this puffy thing. They so mad. And like I said, I told you when my homie called me, he was acting on orders, and so he like remember I told you, he's like, oh, so what do you think about the puffy thing? I don't care. I don't think shit about it. I told you, I never liked puffy. So what are you talking about? What do you think about? It's like, it's like we're like we sit and talk about celebrity gossip. What do you think about Taylor Swift? What do you think about the new album? But yeah, like what? Since when do we sit? Who gives a fuck? And then I brought up Suge Knight, and I brought up Master P too. But my point is now all of a sudden they got Cuomo. They did an interview with Suge Knight. They did that real quick. So that lets me know, yeah, I don't care what you say, it's because of me. Because of what I said, they for some reason, they just want, okay, well, maybe if we put Suge Knight in, we put Suge in there, maybe he'll start, promoting the puffy stuff and da-da-da-da, and stop calling it. No, bro, it's a distraction. Nobody cares. Yeah, see, yeah, they just trying super hard. You see, it only got 100, no millions of views. They just trying super hard to push this puffy thing where everybody's supposed to say, oh, everybody's supposed to care about
him, given your history of animosity with him.
And Chris Cuomo's a clown. The whole thing is like they try. See, they figure it's the only way that might get our generation. Well, maybe if we get, yeah, you see it, he's like, giving your animosity. Yeah, say something. So maybe maybe these guys like, yeah, they'll get into it. They'll care. Say so, cause they was on your side. They was on your side, shit. They don't care about the puffies. Say so, if you say so, they'll be like, no, bro, that was 30 years ago, or almost 30 years ago.
For people who have done,
why would we care what Suge had to, giving your animosity? We already knew the truth about it. We don't need Suge to tell us now.
A little bit of homework and know who you are. Why should they believe you about what you think and feel about Sean Diddy Combs and any allegations against him, given your history of animosity with him?
Well, first of all, I'm not calling you or nobody else to get nobody to believe anything regarding him. Like I said, and I always say, me personally, I don't jump up and down and cheer for no black man going to prison or any other man, any other human being going to prison. Because people think prison is always the answer. I'm not saying a lot of people don't deserve to do their time and see what's going on. But at the same time, that's not no cheerful thing because
Hey, like I said, you go in prison, you fucked up. And then I'm like, I don't even know what are they even charging him for? I don't care. I'm not finna even look it up. I'm not finna, he smashed some dudes. That's the end of it. But can't do the time, don't do the crime. But what the crime did, I don't know, don't care. And like I said, I'll let I don't care if anybody look, like I said, if you fucked up, you fucked up. Somebody killed somebody. I'm sure their family is jumping up and down if the guy, if they catch the person, because it could be a girl killed somebody, Their family gonna be cheering. They ain't gonna, yeah, that's the end of it. Can't use all that, human being, and you just took somebody's life especially, when we was young.
You look at it, that man have kids. Mm-hmm. And whatever affects him definitely affects his kid.
And that's why you should think of that when you're doing what you do. I got kids, man. That should, I've been said it. That should give you the courage to go against the peer pressure. I'm talking about young kids too, in their 20s. You got kids, man. Oh man, you scared, man. Why you? Come on, man. We need you. Come on, man. We need a third man. Blah 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 blah. All you gotta do is sit in the car. No, man. I got kids. Yeah, but this gonna give you the money. You've been talking about doing this and that. The body, this is that. Nah, you got to think about it. Cause like I said, it's too late now. You know, you caught. Ain't no, you got kids. You know, it affect the kids. You gotta think of all that before you do what you do. That's what I said. It got to be worth it. Risk reward. That's what y'all never preach that. That's why y'all keep getting caught. I'm saying y'all never preach. Hey man, you got to think about it. Risk versus reward. Is the risk? Does the risk outweigh the reward? If you just think your plan is foolproof, I guess by all means go ahead. You know that's on you. But like I'm saying, just don't whine about it. You know, when you get caught. And your kid, don't try to, oh, I got kids. Hey, you should have thought of that. But anyway, that's all, you know, I wasn't even feel. Like I said, watching that shit, they would have got Suge on the phone, you know, because they just, so that tells you, they whatever this witchcraft operation with Puffy is, they are mad that this shit is not working. Nobody cares. Either or.